Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Alright, so this time, I'm going to go into a lesson, like I often say, straight to the point. Alright, so let's get to it. It says here in Hebrews 12, I'll start at 2. Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is sat down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your mind. Okay? Yahweh Shai is our idol and is our top example of walking a righteous walk, even a walk that is pleasing unto the Lord Yahweh in a wicked and perverse kingdom. Okay? He is the, as it says, the author. Okay, because he started, you know, he's the only begotten. Okay, he is the Word. Okay, he's the first. Okay, and he's the Alpha and the Omega, the author and the finisher. And finisher in the sense that he came and fulfilled the what is written in the scriptures, and also the fact that he's the one that's going to save us and solidify the kingdom of heaven on earth. Okay, everything has to start and finish by Yahweh Shai. It's not of us. We are only vessels used to push forward the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. And again, everyone is a vessel used by Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Okay, at the end of the day, we're gonna do His will either on the right hand or on the left hand. Okay, and that's why you have to pray that He uses you for a righteous purpose. Okay? You see? Well, that's where asking, as it says, if you ask anything that you ask in my name, I will do it. So if you pray unto the Lord to not take away the spirit of truth, the spirit of righteousness from you, okay? And that He makes you to endure until the end. Okay? And then that comes with circumspection and self-examination. Okay, knowing that, examining yourself, knowing that you're in the truth. Okay, seeing that if you're in the truth, the actions that you cause, the work that you're doing, is it correlating with the righteous intentions of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai? Okay, and I say righteous because again, all the intentions of the Lord are righteous, even in judgment. Good and evil, the Lord created good and evil. Okay, but again, to the point. The joy that is set before him. The joy that is set before him. What is that? The rulership. It tells us. It's not a surprise. You read the gospel, okay? It tells you how Yahweh Shai endured. How he was going from city to city, pushing forward the word of Yahweh Hashem, of the word of Yahweh. Okay, going through, going to see the Israelites in different places, healing, doing miracles. Okay, still he was persecuted, put to death. Even at his last moments, we saw how he had to endure, what he had to endure. We understand what we will understand. We can put it into words, but we don't really really know how the Lord really suffered for us, right? To the point he was sweating blood. Okay, that's a high level of stress. Whatever adversity that you're going through, I can guarantee, I speak as a man now, I don't know, maybe you're stressing hard, but there's no level of stress that brings you to sweat blood, man. Whatever we're going through, we can't relate to what Yahweh Shai had to go through. Okay? You see? And that's why it says, consider him. Okay? Consider him. Okay? You see what Yahweh Shai did? And we're in no And even John the Baptist said, I can't unloose his shoes, man. I'm not worthy to unloose his shoes, man. Okay? You see? And what he had to go through, we can't compare, man. So that, but again, the joy that was set before him is the same joy that is set before us. Okay? Because it says what? In Revelation 2. So like here. It says here, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. What is that we have? This knowledge, this truth, this understanding, this faith. Okay? Hold fast, meaning hold tightly, hold firmly. Okay? And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end. He that overcometh. And how do you overcome? Through your faith. Believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai unto the end. In the words of prophecy. Okay? Keeping his words of patience. Okay? And by doing so, you're not going to take the MOTB. You're not going to bow down your knee to this evil kingdom. Okay? You see? You're going to even choose death rather than to save your life for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see, that's how you overcome, because through faith you're gonna work. If you believe, you're gonna do the things that are pleasing unto the Lord. Without faith, it is impossible to please Him. Okay, and it says here, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end. So again, it's not just the day you got into the truth, and then you start catching hell. You lose your job, you lose your wife, this and that, and then you say, "Fuck this! I did enough works. I've been in the truth for 5 years. I can retire." And my works are going to follow me. No, man. It's unto the end. Okay? How are you serving the Lord today? You wake up in the morning is an opportunity for you to show that you believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, for you to show that you are in the truth. Okay? Every day you wake up is an opportunity to give up your life, to sacrifice your life for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? It's not I already have works. I don't have to work anymore. It's not a thing that you can stack up your works and get a vacation. There's no vacation. There's no retirement in the truth, man. Okay, there's no retirement package for the prophets. This work is unto death. Okay. It says here, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Okay, that is the joy that is set before us. Respect, rulership, authority. Okay, a kingdom where dwelleth righteousness, and having a high position in said kingdom. You know, having the nations to bow down before you. That is the kingdom of heaven. Okay, you see, and if you overcome, you'll be the first fruit. Okay, if you overcome on this side, if you're a part of the elect, even if you're a part of the 144,000, the government body, okay, which are made up of men, Israelite men, of 12,000 of each tribe, okay, if you're a part of that number, man, okay, that's the joy that is set before us, man. As it says, I will give him power over the nations, and he will rule them with a rod of iron. So with a tyrannical rule, you're gonna rule over these nations. So with the rod of iron, you're gonna break these nations. Okay, you're gonna rule them with rigor. Okay, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father. Okay, and as it says, if you are, the Spirit testified with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if we are the children of the Most High, we're heirs, joint heirs with Yahushai. Meaning someone who will inherit a possession. Okay, which again, the earth, the heaven belongs unto Yahweh. And He has given all authority and power unto Yahushai. Okay, so Yahushai is the heir of the universe. Okay, Yahushua is the heir of the universe. All right, and by that being said, if we are joint heirs with him, that would mean that when he returns, when it speaks of him giving us power, okay, that's him making us rulers of the universe with him. You see, just as he has power over the universe, he'll give us also a part in that inheritance, in part of being an authority, okay, an authority figure in the kingdom to come, okay. That's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai promised unto those that love them, okay, those that fear him and serve him in truth and in spirit, okay. And see, that is the joy that is set before us. But that being said, not only the joy is there, but you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. As it says, Acts 14:22, and confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. How do you continue in the faith? Remain fervent and diligent in your work, believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to the end, okay. Pushing forth the names. The names are truly important, because who you're gonna call unto? The Lord will not give his glory unto another. So it's truly important to know the names and call on the names and believe in the names. Okay, that's all part of the faith, man. What's written in the scriptures, the prophecies, as it says, the spirit of our faith, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy. Okay, you see, so that's a part of the faith, knowing that everything that is written in the scriptures will come to pass, and knowing that we have in a sense a heads up of what the Lord's intentions are for this earth, for this future, when it comes to the destruction of this wicked kingdom, the establishment of righteousness on the earth. Okay, but it also talks of a time of Jacob's trouble. We know that the evils are going to come, but if we overcome those evils, if we remain steadfast for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai during the time of oppression, okay, we will be rewarded. Okay, and so again, exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Okay, not through a little tribulation, through much tribulation. As I mentioned, we lose things. Okay, we lose things, opportunities, loved ones. Like I said, opportunities, doors closed, doors open. Okay, but again, it's all of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, one of the brothers, they went into it, the meaning of the word meek, and as it says, the meek shall inherit the earth. Okay, the word meek, one of the definitions is accepting the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for us. Okay, that's why it says, in all things be ye thankful, right? Whether good or bad, okay, whether good or evil, be thankful of what the Lord does unto you. Okay, if you're catching hell, that was the Lord's will. There's something that he wants you to learn from it. Okay, or he wants you to cleave unto him more. Okay, through good, praise Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because that was his intention for you, to put you in a good situation, probably to help out where you can. He put you in a good financial situation for you to give more tithes. Okay, he gives you a loving wife. That's a blessing in itself. So now you can have peace. You know, he gives you whatever situation you're in, whether good or bad. You have to praise Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, so through much tribulation. But again, that's the thing. We understand, we see the joy, but we also understand that there's hell, the fire, the water on both sides. We understand that affliction and tribulation are there before the kingdom. All right, so we don't get disenchanted where we're catching hell, but rather we understand that is the path, okay, that we have to take. That's the path that we undertook. Okay, so like, you see, that's the understanding. Okay, knowing that that's the will, the intentions of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? Alright? So again, straight to the point. Alright? You know? Looking towards Yahweh, looking towards Yahushai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured. And after he endured, he received his inheritance. And again, he's gonna return in the near future in the near future, he's going to return to stamp his authority, to claim on the physical realm his what is his, which again is the earth. The earth belongs to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and it was given unto the hands of Yahushai. So in the heavens, Yahushai has received this glory, but it's time for him to receive it on the earth, as it says, "For he that uttereth not the Son, honoreth not the Father." So this earth, which is in darkness, and the people in gross darkness are not reverencing Yahweh by not reverencing Yahushai. So this has to change also. So when Yahushai returns, he's going to come and exalt and be and when Yahushai returns, Yahweh is going to exalt him by bringing him not as a man, but in his angelic form, with the angels of heaven, okay, with the celestial vehicles to take over this earth and to abase all rulerships and authority and principalities and put him under his feet, right? And if you endure unto the end, you will be rewarded as a joint heir with Yahushua. All right. So Lord willing. Oh, so just as that came to mind, just as when David went to attack the Amalekites. You see, that's the spirit, because again, this earth is being ruled by Esau, Edom, and Amalek is the top of the nations. Okay. So David, when he came back from a journey, I think he went to war or something, and then the Amalekites, the fucking demons, came and stole the children, the woman. Okay, they stole them, okay, and carried them away. The people wanted to kill David, and he said, "No, man, pray unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Let's go get our stuff back, man. Let's go get our possession back." Okay, so they went, but then what happened was, since some of them had to stay behind, I believe. Some of them had to stay behind to protect whatever was left. Okay, so they went and they were victorious. Okay, they defeated the Amalekites, and then after defeating the Amalekites, they took the spoils. Those that were with David took the spoils, but they didn't want to share. And then David said, "Well, it's not right. They even if they weren't with us, okay, they still need to inherit these spoils, because even if they weren't with us, they were doing the work back at home. They were taking care of the things back at home. So just as when Yahushua returns, those because Yahushua is going to come from the heavens, and in the heavens Yahushua is still working. Okay, Yahushua in the heavens, he's pleading for us. Okay, he is our advocate before Yahweh. He is our mediator. So in the heavens, Yahushua is still working for us, man. His work is not done. Okay, but so just as he's working in the heavens, we're working on earth. Okay, his servants are working on earth and calling upon his name day and night. Okay, complaining and asking for judgment to come to this earth, man. Okay, and just as he's gonna receive his reward in his return by abasing all these nations, we're gonna be partakers of that reward as well. Okay, and just as it says, the Lord is work your work be time, and in his time he will give us our reward. He will give us a reward. You see, our reward. Yeah, and that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're seeking. All right. So again, Lord willing, this was edifying. Looking unto Yahushai, who endured, for seeing the joy that was set before him, endured. All right. You have to arm ourselves with the same mindset. And we see the tribulation, but beyond the tribulation, we have to see the reward, the kingdom of heaven. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next time, shalom.